Greetings to everyone out there and welcome back to Around the Clock. Alright everybody, it looks like there is some hope after all because now Square Enix is officially discussing remaking Chrono Trigger. This discussion is coming directly from Yoshinori Kitase, who is the lead director of Chrono Trigger, in a brand new podcast episode of My Perfect Console. Thankfully, this information was gathered from MyNintendoNews.com, and in the title of this article it states, Square Enix interested to know how fans would like Chrono Trigger to be remade. Now, as it states here, Chrono Trigger director Yoshinori Kitase recently took part in the My Perfect Console podcast and asked about how fans would like to see the classic RPG remade. There is obviously many different approaches Square Enix could take, but Kitase was curious about how they could best deliver it. The three routes Kitase discussed in the podcast was a port, a graphical remaster, or alternatively, a remake similar in vein to the successful but expensive Final Fantasy VII remake. The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening remake for the Nintendo Switch was brought up with both the host and Kitase saying that it was a job well done. Kitase is currently busy on the Final Fantasy VII Remake trilogy, but hopefully one day he can get round to bringing the original Chrono Trigger back to life. So there you all have it, and all three of those suggestions are great. You know, the Final Fantasy Remake route, the port route, as well as a graphical remaster. But really, in my opinion, and yes, this is just my opinion, you know, I really think that they should just keep the core aspects of Chrono Trigger as far as the combat is concerned, because that's what really makes Chrono Trigger Chrono Trigger. Also, keep that top-down view for gameplay as well, and just give this brand new remake for Chrono Trigger a graphical upgrade, almost similar to the Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening for the Nintendo Switch, because essentially it'll just be Chrono Trigger for the new age and not some big production like Final Fantasy VII the remake. Although I'm not gonna lie, the Final Fantasy VII remake looks fantastic, and it would be dope too if they did do that. But hey man, let's just keep Chrono Trigger and just give it a graphical upgrade. Now they could go the whole 3D Link's Awakening route, or they could do that whole 2D HD or HD 2D route, and this will be on par of the graphics similar to Live Alive. I think the graphics in Live Alive look incredible as well, and Square Enix just remade that game for the United States as well as other regions around the world, because initially that game was never released outside of Japan. So I think that Square Enix is on a tear right now as far as remaking games, and Chrono Trigger is probably on the top of their list, and they're just making the right steps to make sure that they do it right. And it's very possible that Square Enix has already started development on this Chrono Trigger remake, and I don't think that with Mr. Kitase saying this in a brand new podcast, asking how fans would like to see this game remade, that he's just saying this for conversation's sake. No way. Mr. Kitase knows that Chrono Trigger has a huge cult following, that fans have been asking for a proper remake / remaster of that game for a very long time now. So hey man, it's very possible that Square Enix is already planning this game or has this remake in development in some shape, fashion, or form. But hey, time will definitely tell. So with that being said guys, that's gonna do it for this video, and please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And as always, remember to keep it locked here at Around the Clock, where here we focus on Nintendo news content around the clock. I'll catch you guys in the next video.